All right, what is good, everybody? I hope everybody is having a great start to their week. We're here to do some more celebrity readings, guys. And then in these celebrity readings, we're looking into the BTS members. All right, guys. So in this video, we are looking into Jungkook. All right, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't done so already. And if you want more information on how to schedule your own personal readings, look down below in the description box where you can find my email as well as how to follow me on social media. All right, guys, so let's jump into this. We're going to start by pulling one of these Angel Wisdom Tarot cards. We're going to look into how does this is going to give us our Jungkook's overall energy of how he feels at this moment, and we're going to look into how he feels about the future of the group, and let's see what his future plans are. All right, guys. All right, so we're going to jump into this. Let's start by pulling one of these Angel Wisdom cards. All right, can you give us Jungkook's overall energy? We got too many. I'm not taking. Okay, I only want to take one. All right, this says the illusion of entrapment, a lack of self-confidence that makes you feel helpless, being afraid to take action, take responsibility for your life now. Wow. Okay. Okay. All right, Jungkook. All right. So, as most of you know, BTS might have announced, I think they announced, I don't know if they officially announced it, but that the group was planning on taking a hiatus. They wanted to take some time off to kind of pursue their own personal things that, you know, their own interests. So they're taking a break, right? But you know, there's a couple guys that know what they want to do, and there's a couple guys that, you know, they're not really sure exactly how to move forward, and this could be one of those situations. So you could, you know, Jungkook could feel at the moment that he feels trapped, like he doesn't know how to move forward, and he's feeling a little helpless at the moment. Okay, let's see if we can. Okay. So it's like he wants to find something that he's passionate about, that he can move forward, but maybe he's not really sure what that is just yet. We've all been there. Okay, it's like it could be just like having to start over because, you know, he was very confident in what he was doing, his work. He was very confident there, like being in front of everybody for the world to see. He was very confident in that. But now it's like it's going from being very confident to being, you know, being a master in something, to being some like brand new in something. Okay, sorry if I'm stuttering. Trying to get this out. Okay, so he was very confident before, very bold, very ambitious, very confident, but having to move forward, it's like he understands that it's like there might be a need to learn something new, and he's going from being like, I'm the boss in this, to learning, like being a student again. But that's what needs to happen for this new chapter in his life. Okay, so where he was, you know, in front of the world, you know, now he feels like, well, I'm not. Now what? Like he's disappointed. It could be that he's disappointed because he, you know, where he was at was very abundant and he was very stable there, but now it's time to move away from that. And he's like, now what? I don't know what to do. Yeah, the truth is he's not feeling very, he's feeling like he's gonna go from having it all to having nothing. What's the truth about that, Spirit? What's the truth? What does he need to know? Don't get into this lack. Like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be without nothing. You're not seeing something. It's time to compromise. Oh, it's okay. So it's like looking for. It's like finding the work, not just the work that brings you a lot of money, but finding a way to. You're gonna like. Jungkook is going from being very confident in something that he's very passionate about, and to learning something new, how to build and grow his own financial abundance. You know, it could be a business, whereas whatever he did before made him a lot of money. Now he has to learn to make his, like, grow his own, if you will. Not that he wasn't earning his money before. I'm just getting like businesses, getting into businesses, maybe. Passive income. Yeah, how to do that. Because that's gonna give him the joy, the freedom to be able to not only have the money, but be able to enjoy it freely in his own way. But it's not needing him to take a chance on something. But right now he might not he might not be clear on what that path is right now. You know, he's not seeing something. You know, something's about to get cut out, and he's not sure which path he's gonna be going down. But you know, it's just, I think it could just be like a shock of like, this is such a crazy change. I just don't know what to do. It could have felt like it caught him off guard. But it's telling him right now there's an illusion of entrapment. Where is that card? That's what I just saw. Illusion of entrapment. There's an illusion. You know, you're not seeing something of entrapment. Oh no, this is the card that I'm really thinking about. Let's see. Jeez. Maybe not. Okay. But a lack of self-confidence, because where he was feeling very confident before, you know, he's going from that to having to start over, learning something new, and that might make him feel a little, you know, a little self-conscious. But it's not that he's. It's like we all have to start learning from, you know, from the bottom. It's just part of it, you know. Did I pass it? It's gonna be one of the last cards. Watch. Unless I already passed it. Yeah, I passed it. I don't know that I wasn't paying attention. Well, it's the, I believe it's the Nine of Swords, where she's blindfolded and she has all these swords around her, keeping her bound. But it's not really that you're bound. You think you are, because of the lack of confidence. Again, with the confidence right here, right? Secretly there could be a lot of fighting. He could be arguing with his group members, because it's him not really sure how to move forward, and it's freaking him out. But Spirit's saying it's time for you to take responsibility for your life. A lot of the other guys know where they need to go. It's time for you to not focus on that, but focus on what it is that you need to be doing. To better your own life, to grow your own abundance. That's just what I'm getting. Okay, so what does his future? Okay, well, no. Let's see. Let's see, Spirit, if you can give us some advice. What type of work could he possibly would possibly benefit him? What type of work could he do that would that might be good for him. Let's see what type of work. Type of work that he might be interested in. Okay, we got Justice. We got the Queen of Swords, King of Swords, and we got the Ten of Swords. All right, hold on. Let me grab my. All right, so work. We got here we got the Justice card. All right, the Justice card. And for the Justice card, law and order. So something in the justice system. It also says health and fitness, financial institution, teaching. I don't know why I'm getting more like law, anything in law. Like, it doesn't have to be just, you know, police officer, judge, attorney, lawyers, you know, something like that maybe. Then we have the Queen of Swords and King of Swords, which is also, it says soldier, action-oriented work, war correspondents, doctors, game developers, lecturer, teacher. We are getting teacher twice as well. And then we got the Ten of Swords. Now with tens, let's see, 10 of Swords. Okay. Okay, tens also indicate work with spiritual purposes, right? With tens. I don't know why I had to say that. But then we got the Ten of Swords. This talks about, hold on. Acupuncture, funeral director, forensic pathologist, disability. Somebody like, you know, somebody who cares for those with disabilities. Huh. I don't know. Let's see what this is. What's the Ten of Swords? Why the Ten of Swords? Okay, so it could be saying that this could be something that if you, I don't know why I felt the need to say, if you're looking for something like a type of job that has a spiritual purpose, you might choose some if you want to go towards something, you should go towards something that's more called to what you feel is your spiritual calling, if you will. Be careful, because you could be influenced or tempted to do this type of work, and here's where you're not seeing something. It's kind of taking you off your path. So don't make this decision because you're feeling freaked out, and you're freaking out about money or whatever that might be, or like, what am I gonna do? And just so you start doing this because everybody's telling you, well, this is good, this is good. Why don't you? But it's taking you away from your spiritual purpose. And your spiritual purpose doesn't have to be, it has to be religious or anything like that. It could just be, you know, your spiritual calling could be anything. You know, it could be, you know, weaving baskets. It could be doing tarot. It could be, you know, doing security, or what, you know, it could be anything. So don't take things just because other people say, oh, well, this looks appropriate. You need to have the clarity to go after what you feel drawn to. Don't make these decisions because of, you know, panicking over what has ended. Okay? All right, guys, I think this one went really long. I think I'm going to leave this one here. I hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Oh, Okay, well, I just feel drawn to, let's get an advice card. Okay, let's get another one of these Angel Wisdom Tarot cards for advice. Advice. Okay. Okay, hold on. I'm getting a lot for this reading. I'm getting a lot. Okay, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, yes, okay. Okay. So we got the first one, we got falling in love, or the resurgence of romantic relationships, forgiveness, and the ending of challenges, exchanging gifts. Don't give up on people you love. Okay, so this could be bringing a lot of conflict, but not to give up on the people that he loves. There needs to be a sense of forgiveness. Okay, we have the Hermit. This says time spent in peaceful meditation and meaningful solitude. Shine your light as an example to others. Seek out or become a spiritual mentor. Self-discovery. So it's for this situation, it could be a lot more of self-discovery. Also finding a spiritual calling in your life. Okay. We have balance. Blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary. Successful compromise. The power of diversity, self-control, patience, and balance. Okay? And the reason why this is your advice is because right here we have the 5 of earth, the 10 of air, and the 3 of air. So this talks about negative thoughts, and, can manifest into real problems. So, fears of money, reaching out to others, reach out to others for help at this time. Right now is not the time to start your own business. Now is not the time to do that, because if you were to do that, you're manifesting from a negative place, because there's a lot of fear surrounding money, surrounding this ending, because it says an end of a situation that brings either relief or sadness, and I'm thinking it's more sadness. The opportunity for new happiness. So when an ending happens, it always opens the door to new beginnings. Okay, so yeah, just it's here it says great sadness that will heal with time. Let go of the past. Personal growth that comes from challenges. So the challenges of moving through this and not being afraid to take on the next step of your journey, because this whole the past years that Jungkook has spent with BTS, has been his life, and so now it's like forcing him to pivot. We have the Chariot. The Chariot talks about change and direction. Here the Chariot card says rewards that come from hard work, successfully balancing many priorities at once, determination and willpower, public recognition. So it's like it was a lot of this, I lost my train of thought there. Forgive me. Yeah, I lost that one. Sorry, guys. Okay, so, alright, well, this one went really, really long. I think some of the other groups, members were, I think the longest was like 9 minutes, something like that. The shortest was about 6, and this is going on 20 minutes. Alright, guys, so, I think Jungkook is having the probably the most difficult time in this, scenario of BTS taking their hiatus, but, we've all been there. This is not to throw shade or to shame or embarrass people. Like, we've all been there. If you are a fan of BTS, it's sometimes it's nice to see that the people that you really look up to are, people like us, that it makes it easier to relate to them, because it's like, yeah, I've been there. I have, couple people in my life that are kind of having that moment as well, where they're just like, I don't know where to go from here, because it's a matter of discovering who you are, what your passions are, and going with that, and not allowing outside influences to tell you what that is. If you don't know yourself and you don't take the time to discover what it is that you enjoy, what you like, what you don't like, what you know, whatever that may be, who you are, how you feel to certain things, if you don't take the time to know yourself completely, it's going to be really easy for other people to tell you how you should live your life. And so I think this is where he's at that crossroads in his life where he's taking control, or needs to start taking control of that aspect of his life, moving forward. So send him some love and some support, and let him know that hey, we've all been there, and in the future he's always going to be loved, and whatever he chooses to do, may it be from his heart and nothing else. So send him that love, send him that support. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna leave that there. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. My social, how to follow me on social media is down below in the description box, along with my email. Don't hesitate to reach out if you want to get information on prices and how to schedule your own personal readings. All right, guys, have a good one.